Ever felt that icy shock when your shoes fail to grip or keep you warm? Today, we're uncovering the best snow boots for men, built for warmth, traction, and real winter toughness. Welcome to the channel. Stick around. This guide will help you choose the right pair. All product links are in the description, so don't forget to check them out. The number 6 product on our list is Free Soldier Snow Boot. There's something incredibly satisfying about stepping into winter gear that instantly makes you feel prepared, and this setup delivers that feeling with a punch of confidence from the very first stride. What caught me off guard was how warm and cushioned the interior feels, almost like slipping your feet into thick winter socks already built into the boot. For anyone looking into the best snow boots for men, that immediate comfort is a game changer, especially when cold floors, frozen ground, and biting wind are your daily reality. The suede exterior paired with a tough rubber shell gives this boot a rugged attitude, the kind you trust when you're crossing slush, gravel, or icy patches that usually make you hesitate. Compared to chunkier winter boots, this one stays surprisingly light, and that nimble feeling shows up every time you move. You don't feel weighed down, which brings a sense of relief if your adventures include snowshoeing, long winter hikes, or unpredictable terrain. The grippy outsole adds another layer of peace of mind. Those multi-meter bumps dig into snow and ice with stability you immediately notice. The quick lacing system is a small detail that solves a big annoyance, fumbling with stiff laces in freezing weather. Still, it's not for buyers wanting a super soft fashion boot. This leans hard-working and performance-driven, but for anyone needing warmth, waterproof protection, and real stability in winter environments, it's a smart, dependable pick that feels crafted for real-world comfort. If your cold weather days involve working outdoors, trekking trails, or simply needing reliable footwear that won't quit midway, this will fit your routine effortlessly. If you prefer a slimmer street-style boot, you might find it bulkier than ideal. For the winter warrior, though, it hits that perfect balance of toughness and comfort that keeps you moving with confidence. At number 5 is Mysoft Snow Boot. It's wild how a single upgrade in winter gear can flip your entire cold weather experience. And that's exactly the feeling these boots deliver from the moment you slide your feet into that full fur lining. It wraps around you with a kind of warmth that instantly solves the problem so many buyers face. Boots that promise insulation, but fall flat once the temperature drops. Here, the heat retention feels intentional, almost like stepping into a portable heater designed for men who actually spend time outdoors. What makes this pair stand out in a crowded lineup of the best snow boots for men is the smart combination of comfort and practicality. The zipper entry removes that frustrating lace battle you deal with while wearing gloves, giving you this small but powerful sense of convenience that makes everyday winter routines easier. Compared to bulkier boots, these feel more streamlined yet still grounded with a solid anti-skid sole that grips confidently on snow, slush, and wet pavement. The water-resistant upper adds that layer of peace of mind you want when the weather turns unpredictable. Still, they might feel warm for buyers who want a lighter, low-insulation boot for milder days. But for anyone needing reliable cushioning, long-lasting warmth, and traction that actually performs, they deliver exactly what outdoor users hope for. The cushioning holds up beautifully during long walks, and the structure stays supportive without feeling stiff. This is for the guy who walks his dog at sunrise, who handles weekend errands through snowfall, who wants a boot that works as hard as he does. If you're looking for a warm, easy-to-wear winter companion that's been shaped by real-world comfort rather than marketing fluff, this one fits naturally into your routine. If you prefer lightweight, sneaker-style winter shoe, look elsewhere. At number 4 is SHULOOK Snow Boot. It's rare for a winter boot to make you stop and rethink what real cold weather protection should feel like, but this one sparks that reaction the moment you step into it. The warmth hits first, thick insulation and fur lining that feel more like sliding into a heated cabin than a rugged outdoor boot, instantly solving the problems so many buyers face with flimsy winter footwear that collapses as soon as temperatures crash. What grabbed me next was the build. Waterproof materials paired with a sealed structure that actually keeps out slush, wind, and snow instead of just talking about it. That alone brings a deep sense of relief, especially for anyone who's dealt with frozen toes halfway through a commute or a hike. Compared to other heavy-duty options, this pair feels surprisingly light, giving you that nimble, go-anywhere confidence that makes winter walking less of a chore and more of a controlled stride. The reinforced toe cap and padded ankle support deliver that safety-first reassurance, while the removable cushioned insole adds a level of comfort you genuinely feel over long days outside. The traction is where it pulls ahead of similar snow boots. The rubber outsole grips ice and uneven ground with a stability that feels intentionally engineered, not guessed. It's not the sleekest boot for someone wanting a casual city look, but for men who prioritize warmth, protection, and real performance, it hits that ideal mix of toughness and comfort. This is for the hiker, the commuter, the snow shoveler, the weekend adventurer who refuses to sit winter out. If you want durability backed by real-world comfort and a sense of smart, dependable design, this one fits naturally into your cold weather routine. If you want a low-profile everyday shoe, choose something lighter. The third one on our list is SILENTCARE Snow Boot. It's surprising how often winter boots promise warmth, yet leave your feet feeling like they're battling the cold alone. And that's exactly the problem this pair steps in to solve, with a confidence that grabs your attention instantly. The moment you slip into them, the plush lining wraps around your feet like a soft, heated cocoon, delivering that deep sense of relief buyers crave when searching for dependable cold weather footwear. The waterproof Oxford upper feels reassuring from the first step, blocking out slush and snow far better than many bulkier boots in this category, giving you that peace of mind that your day won't be ruined by soggy socks or numbing toes. What impressed me even more was how lightweight and flexible they feel. While many rugged winter boots lean heavy and stiff, this pair balances protection with easy movement, making long walks or daily commutes noticeably more comfortable. The anti-slip sole grips icy surfaces with purpose, offering the kind of safety and stability men look for when comparing options across the snow boot lineup. And the slip-on elastic design is a quiet game changer, especially for anyone tired of wrestling with laces in freezing temperatures. They're not built for extreme backcountry adventures like some heavy-duty models, but for everyday winter wear, errands, work, dog walks, light hikes. They shine with practical warmth and reliable comfort. If you want something rugged enough for real winter but soft enough to wear for hours, this is a smart, confidence-boosting choice. If you need maximum ankle support for technical trekking, consider a more structured boot. For most men navigating snow, slush, and daily cold weather routines, this pair hits that sweet spot of warmth, ease, and real-world performance. On number 2 is ALEADER Snow Boot. It's wild how one icy morning can remind you just how unprepared your footwear really is. And that's exactly the frustration this boot steps in to solve, with a level of comfort and warmth that hits you the moment you slide your foot inside. The insulation feels instantly reassuring, creating that wrapped in softness sensation buyers long for when comparing solid winter options across the snow boot range. What really elevates the experience is how effortlessly it goes on. The pull-on design with the drawstring and ankle strap removes the struggle so many men face when dealing with stiff, lace-heavy boots in freezing temperatures. The waterproof build gives the kind of peace of mind people crave on slushy streets or snow-packed trails, keeping your feet dry far better than several bulkier models I've tested. And as soon as you start walking, the cushioned footbed kicks in, offering a steady mix of support and softness that makes longer days outside feel less like a chore and more like a confident stride forward. Compared to boots that focus only on durability or only on comfort, this one strikes a smart balance. Flexible enough for everyday wear, but tough enough to handle winter errands, light hikes, or weekend snow adventures. Sure, it's not as rugged as some heavy-duty mountaineering options, but for most men wanting reliable warmth, dry feet, and a boot that doesn't fight back when you put it on, it delivers strong, real-world value. If you want a winter boot that feels like a smart upgrade rather than an overbuilt burden, this one fits beautifully. If you need extreme ankle support for rough terrain, you may prefer a stiffer model. For everyday winter living, though, this choice feels comfortable, safe, and genuinely satisfying. Now, moving to the last one is NORTIV 8 Snow Boot. It's surprising how one icy step can reveal the weakness of an average winter boot. And that's exactly the frustration this pair finally puts to rest, with a level of warmth and stability that feels instantly reassuring. The moment your foot sinks into the insulated lining, the comfort hits you with that calm, steady warmth men look for when comparing serious winter footwear. What stood out right away is how the waterproof build and windproof toe cap work together to keep the cold from creeping in, solving a common problem for buyers who are tired of boots that claim protection but fail the moment the snow gets deep. The insulation performs impressively, maintaining warmth even when temperatures drop hard, making it feel like a smart, well-thought-out upgrade over lighter options. And once you start walking, the removable cushioned insole shows its value, absorbing impact and reducing fatigue in a way many rigid boots don't bother with. Compared to more rugged, heavy-duty models, this one feels more flexible and versatile, making it easy to wear for daily winter routines, outdoor work, or weekend adventures. The slip-resistant rubber outsole adds a layer of confidence on icy sidewalks and mixed terrain, and that sense of safety is something winter travelers truly appreciate. It's not as aggressively stiff as some mountaineering boots, which might be a downside for extreme hikers, but for most men who want reliable warmth, dry feet, and dependable traction, it checks every box without feeling bulky or overwhelming. If you want a boot that feels like a smart winter choice, comfortable, secure, and genuinely enjoyable to wear, this one delivers beautifully. If you need extreme ankle support for rough climbs, you may prefer something stiffer, but for everyday winter life, this feels like a confident, satisfying pick. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best snow boots for men you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check them out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.